recording, so we won't have to wait.
Okay.
We won't have to wait for it to download. But, we can talk before like everyone else does. So.
We're recording right now. How about
We're
that?
recording. We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
So, on this episode of Extra Magic Hour, we're talking permits, food, and festivities, plus a new land at Legoland. Extra Magic Hour starts right now. Let's go.
You're listening to the Extra Magic Hour, brought to you by Walt's Apartment Productions. Join the team in the studio as they bring you the spirit of Disney, Universal, and theme parks beyond through park news, history, and tips and tricks to make your next theme park vacation even more magical.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extra Magic Hour, your park-centric show here at Walt's Apartment Productions. This is Amanda, and we are taking over. I'm joined by Kevin. How's it going, Kevin?
Hello, and hello, everyone. It's going over here. My brain's broken, but other than that, fine.
And we are also joined by Shawn. What is up?
Well, his brain's probably broke because it's 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. We're doing this because we want to make sure that we get you all that parks news. I'm doing good. I'm excited to do this. The normal crew is out. They're getting ready for, I believe, Adventureland Day this weekend in the park. So Kelly, Courtney, Joey are going to be there tomorrow doing big fun things. You guys are going to be here too, aren't you?
Yes, we'll be heading down tomorrow.
Nice.
And yeah, we're still here right now for some reason. So
I know, it's crazy. You guys, hope you guys have the best time ever. It looks like such a blast. Last year, you guys met my doppelganger there last year. Maybe he'll be there again. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, Amanda, this is your show tonight. We're just following along. It's all about you. It's all about the parks. Tell us what's going on. Let's go.
Well, before we get started, we've got to thank our sponsors, Sunken City Designs, Getaway Today, and Where in the Park. And of course, big shout out to our Lamplighters, our Patreons who are keeping that conversation going over on our Discord, which if you have not yet joined, what are you doing?
Right.
It's totally free. We're all there. We're all hanging out. We're talking theme parks all day long. So you should be there too. So scroll down, click the link in the show notes and check it all out. And if you are not watching us over on YouTube, we highly recommend you do because we're going to be showing some pictures. We're going to be showing some things that we found online for today's news. So if you are on YouTube, hello, be sure to like, subscribe, all the things, and let's have some fun. So our first topic, as I get this all fired up, something new is brewing on Bat2. Apparently, there's some new construction permits that were filed, which is super exciting. And wait, let me go here. Sharing the screen.
Boom, boom.
Boom. All right, so we got new construction permits filed for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. So we got new high-tech projector installations that are going at Smuggler's Run, the rooftop of Oga's, and the market and village shops. So what are our thoughts?
I'm trying to place where that's at. So are they going to project onto the rocks, or do we know we don't know what they're projected or anything like that? It just says new projectors
based
are being
concept art, or is this like fan art based off what they're saying from the permits?
So what this picture is showing is from their projector show that's already been happening.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Okay.
So
they're just adding more?
Updating the technology.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They're updating it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, but this is still exciting because, we need to plus the experience any way that we can. And so this got some buzz. So just want to spread the news.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think it's cool. I don't think I've ever been to Batu at night. Maybe once when a couple of years ago, but I haven't. I just never. I always find other things to do at night, Fantasmic or a parade or whatever. But from what I hear, Batu at night is like the best ever. So I do need to check that out. I think
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is good, especially since they added the projection show there, and like when they have the fireworks with the music, where it's Star Wars music, but the same fireworks show going off. But
it's so cool that they can do that. Yeah. Can you imagine someone that's their job is to make sure it all will sync up? with two different kinds of music. That's crazy.
They figured it out though, and it's pretty cool.
So that's why it's called Imagineering. So great.
Right. That's also what makes the Disneyland version better than the Hollywood Studios version. So.
Oh, they don't do that. Oh, they can't do that there, can they? Isn't it? It's different there, right?
They don't have it set up for fireworks as well as we do over here, and their spot I don't think is right behind their Batu either. Because like that's how it is at Disneyland, where it's always been in that same spot, kind of like backstage is where it used to be, but now it's like right next to Batu. So
it's so funny that I saw a video posted the other day by Jarendell. He was at the Viv Hotel, like across the freeway from Disneyland, and he was like watching the fireworks, and they have like a rooftop bar up you can watch the fireworks on. It's amazing how far away the fireworks really are. Like the big fireworks, the ones that go way up high, they're like so far back compared to like what's right behind the castle and stuff. It's crazy to see in that, because you got to go through Fantasyland Toontown before you get back to the fireworks. It's me, I rant. So not a rant, it's a squirrel thing. I was like, holy shit, it's so far away from me. I didn't realize how far away it was.
As far as like dealing with like the noise of it though, because if you've ever seen the fireworks from the parking structure, it is loud over there. That's why if you're ever over there, I don't know if you've ever been to the parking structure during the fireworks. It sounds like if you haven't done Batu, you haven't had that experience either. But if you have, like all the cars that have alarms, the alarms are going off.
Oh, really?
Because like there are explosions going off right by those things, and it's shaking the cars.
Wow.
So all alarms are going off, and the explosions are just like so much louder than in the park. So that's the reason why I think they're further back, is that way it's a little friendlier when you're in the park on Main Street watching it. You just have a little like pop going off, and not like you were under attack. So
right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to check all this stuff out more. I need to get down more, I guess, than I actually go. So you guys go a lot more than me. I'm trying to get down more.
Yes.
So
use that magic key. Definitely.
I got it, baby. Let's go.
Well, another thing you can experience is the Disney After Dark events. So Disney Eats and Disney put out some new menus for their different things that they have going on. So they have some gumbo, fries, a new cold brew, all kinds of fun things. I don't actually know if this is the right slide now that I'm looking at it.
How many different cold brews do they have?
They have all kinds of different cold brews.
Oh, too many.
It's just crazy how many cold brews they have. Whoa,
I don't think the Gaston brew is a cold brew, though. It looks more like the one over in Florida, where it's like some other kind of like...
I think it said 70th.
It said the 70th. I might have pulled the wrong link, because it was supposed to be about the After Dark events.
Got it.
But if you go over to our Instagram or Facebook page, we actually have a post all about the Disney After Darks, because Kelly and Courtney, they like do that all the time. So definitely check that out. And if you have any questions, pop it over in the comment section of that post, or join us on Discord, and they'll be happy to answer any questions you have, because they're like the resident experts.
It's totally free too, the Discord. Have we mentioned that?
It is totally free, and all of us are there. So
you were on the right Instagram post. I don't know why it turns into the 70th anniversary, but it starts with Disneyland After Dark 70 years of favorites. So
I thought so too.
Yeah.
But that's the 70 years of favorites, not the After Dark menu.
It's labeled After Dark at the beginning. It's just the After Dark event is a 70 years like After Dark event. It's like the best of
like yeah. Because I saw like this mushroom thing that looked like a mushroom Philly cheesesteak. I'm like, that looks really, really good. So
okay then.
Bring it back.
Well then, I will pop this back up. Here I thought it was the wrong.
I want to look at the pictures again, because I'm like, the rib thing looked good.
Yeah, the poutine fries had me a little scratch in my head though. I don't know poutine.
Like the banana split looks familiar. The banana split looks familiar. Yeah, it says Disneyland After Dark 70 years of favorites.
There you go. Okay. There you go.
I just got turns into the popcorn buckets and stuff, so I get why you're confused.
Okay, let's look at here. What do we got?
Okay, so we got maple bacon cinnamon roll.
Yes.
A birria mac and cheese bread bowl.
Okay.
Oh, yum. There you go. Banana split. It gives the girl.
Can't go wrong with that. You
You
got to be watching this on you. That's what I'm talking about. That mushroom Philly sandwich. I'm not vegan, but they said this is plant-based. That looks amazing. That sandwich looks so good.
had some really good plant-based options at Disneyland, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn it down.
I will say this, like
Especially-
the morning Ronto wrap, the breakfast wrap, that
Ooh.
so good.
So
With
good.
the one that's not,
The Ronto
So
less
good.
wrap.
the Ronto list wrap, yes.
And Jolly Holiday doesn't mess around when it comes to sandwiches. So
They don't, dude. That I told you guys, I had that freaking Thanksgiving dinner sandwich or the dinner.
Oh yeah.
One of the best things I've ever had at the park. Honestly, so good.
That's fair.
Sorry, Amanda. You got me. I had pizza earlier, and this is your Shawn. All this food now.
all this
fired up.
food.
Tahitian
All this
that
food.
looks-
We
that
got
looks so
gumbo
cool.
fries, like I was saying. Okay, so
Go back,
there's
go
the
back.
Gaston brew.
Go back really quick. What's
Yeah.
that on top right there? Grilled Tahitian ribs.
Tahitian ribs over.
I
at
thought that
Bengal
was the
Barbecue.
Millennium Falcon when I first saw that. So,
It looks like it. I
has a
agree with
similar
that.
shape.
but that looks
Yeah.
really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are these all available for just one night then, or how's this working? Like, what do we think?
It says a legacy you can taste. Celebrate 70 years of unforgettable bites and separately ticketed Disney After Darks event. But then you get into the buckets, which are the ones that have been for sale, right? So,
Yeah.
Doesn't look
Yeah,
bad.
I don't know. I mean, I would think, as with all of these, I always think that the After Dark event menu items will transition into the regular park menu, because I have a hard time just from the supply chain aspect of it. If they're going to have all of this food for just one night, you know,
that's a lot.
what else are they going to do with it? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
I was
speaking
remembering
of,
over in Florida,
ahead.
it's the LaFou's brew. Right here, we have the Gaston
Yeah.
brew. So I don't know what the difference is. We'll have to find out.
don't know. But speaking of food, we have the Food and Wine Festival over at Disney California Adventure. So we put together
Best food guides in the business.
And I have not put together the After Dark menu, which is why we fumbled through that. So
Well, it's this week. Don't worry about it at this point. I mean, isn't it like
It's
in the
over.
next?
I know, right?
It's like in 2 days. Don't worry about it. I mean, but you
it's
didn't do this
crazy.
one here. This one here. I gotta make my screen big again because I just want to look at all this food. Let's go.
Yes. So Food and Wine Festival happening March 6th through April 27th. Oh, there's so many great things. So again, you can check out WhereInThePark.com or check out our Instagram page and all of that. We have all of these guides here for you.
Chicharron nachos.
So
sorry, I'm sorry.
yes,
I was
but it's in
listening. I
a
was
little
listening.
cup, so you can actually walk around with it. Look at that. You can walk around with it in a little cup. Some beverages.
California punch, mango guava
Yep.
cocktail. My gosh.
So
Musubi
definitely
fried
take a
rice.
look at this. We definitely don't have time to go through each and every
I'm just
one of
highlighting it. Barbecue pork
Yeah.
chop with drunken noodles. Absolutely. A
the chocolate
lamplight
pistachio donuts.
old fashioned. That's
Mhm.
nice. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That
Yeah.
do they normally does Lamplight Lounge normally have food and wine?
I'm doing specialty foods for the other events. So
Do
I don't
they
know.
normally?
Probably.
This is food and wine, right? Did I
Yeah.
say that correctly?
They'll have a couple of things.
Okay, all right. A garlic kissed. What is this? Bourbon peach tea. Let's go. That just sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys
So-
remember last year they had the pickle whiskey.
Did you have that?
Yes, they have a pickle drink. Oh, I think
they
that's over
do.
at Knott's. They have the pickle drink this time.
I know last year they had the pickle whiskey at DCA for food and wine. It was so good. It was whiskey and had a spear of pickle in it, and it had like pickle juice in it. Oh, I just love pickles. It's so good.
No.
Cherry cola,
but-
cold brew, another freaking cold brew. Sorry.
Yes, another
Cherry
cold brew.
Okay.
So when you go to each of these, you'll have the same legend. So the little carrot means that it's something new. There's an icon if it's part of the Sip and Savor Pass. So remember with Sip and Savor Pass. Oh wait. Oh, we got a travel tip. Travel tip.
What?
Hang on.
This is the Travel Minute, brought to you by Extra Magic Hour and Walt Department Productions.
Where the hell did that come from?
I
Just
pushed
watch
the
this
button. Oh, No. So we have travel tip whenever it comes to sip and savor passes of any kind at any park, always do your homework. So back up to page 2 of this guide. Sip and savor pass. In this case, you have a 4 pass or an 8 pass. So do the math. You have the standard price, which I don't have listed here because I didn't have it when I created the guide. But you also have the pass member, the annual pass discount. So whatever that amount comes out to, divide that by the number of items that you have, either 4 or 8. That is your price. If you go to any of the dining locations and it has that little icon as the item can be purchased with your Sip and Savor Pass, that price point is the number to beat, right? So whatever number you did that math. So if it's like $8, for example, and you see that the item is $10, go ahead and use that pass because you're going to save money. If it's something under that, if it's like a $5 item, use cash or card, whatever. Don't use your Sip and Savor Pass.
Maximize it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how you play the Sip and Savor game. That is also applicable to any other tasting card that any other park would have. So just
and you get that cool plate too, right?
Calculation. Yeah, you can get this little plate.
That's a pass holder,
with
right?
the purchase of a Sip and Savor Pass. These Mickey ears, that is the same size as their drink. So it's a drink holder.
They're the best. I remember that from last year. So very cool. And that was your travel minute.
That was your travel minute.
That was so cool. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, go back down.
It's harder to find the $5 items too. So
you were at the pickle whiskey right there. There it is. Pickle whiskey sour.
There it is.
I saw it too.
Let's go.
There it is.
Not just enough.
I believe Knott's Berry Farm also has one on their menu this year.
And that big old pickle sticking out of it, so good. I did it without the tahini because I'm a wimp. So, but I'm not a tahini guy. But it was really, really good. One of the best drinks I've had at Disneyland.
I'll have to think about that one.
At least try it.
Not for me.
Okay.
With the hot honey white sangria.
Spinach and artichoke grilled cheese. Ugh, sorry. That doesn't sound good to me.
Got a new ube latte with matcha foam. And pozole, which if this pozole is similar to the pozole they had at Rancho del Zocalo, that's going to be amazing. Because that pozole was delicious.
What's bulgogi? That looks kind of decent too.
It's a Korean beef.
Pandan milk tea. That sounds interesting. And look at this. Oh, look how nice this is. Brought to you by WhereInThePark.com. This is like the best freaking. It's the best freaking food guide in the business.
So there you go. Carthay Circle has some things. They also have some bookable experiences. So if you go to the Disney website, there are some educational seminars that you can book. They have winemakers, beer makers, mixologists, and it's 30, 45 minutes where you are having a kind of a special experience and tasting. So they do book up really, really quickly. So if that is something you're interested in, be sure to check out the website to book those. But if you are unable to make a reservation during the weekends of March 7th through April 26th, you are able to do a complimentary culinary demonstration over at the Hollywood Backlot stage. So just with your regular park admission, you can head back there and check out a demonstration. So that's cool.
Right on. Yeah. Look at us just whipping through this stuff.
And then also, I know. And be sure to grab your game packs.
Take your game packs from where?
From Where in the Park, of course. We'll hear more about them a little later.
We will. That was nice.
We will.
We dropped that in there.
So lastly, in Disneyland news, we got an update on Earl of Sandwich. We got some new concept art. It's coming back. It's happening.
Finally.
We have the Carnaby by Gordon Ramsay next door, and then Earl of Sandwich on the right. This is going to be back over by Din Tai Fung. What are our thoughts?
I've always liked Earl of Sandwich. They had it for a while, right?
Yeah, the food truck I think is still there. The big bus they put in.
Yeah.
Over by the Star Wars shop. Yeah, I mean I don't love this design over here. It looks
It's
just
weird.
like the Jazz Kitchen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having the food. I'm curious about the Carnaby because that's the excited Gordon Ramsay restaurant. He does good food, so
Yeah.
I wonder how expensive that'll be.
Oh, it's gonna be money.
Yeah.
I honestly feel bad for Earl of Sandwich. They've been like pushed around downtown Disney for years. You know, they were gonna they pulled out for the one, for the first expansion they were gonna do years ago, where they had to destroy the theater in Earl of Sandwich, and they moved, then they closed, and then we're gonna reopen. And it's like, I feel bad for, same thing with like the other one was across the rainforest, which didn't come back, but the other one, but Earl,
right.
Good food. I mean, it's a great option, I think, when you're not in the park to grab something from there. I think they're really good. Now, how will they do when Porto's shows up? Who knows? Because Porto's is going to just take over that whole area. So,
yeah, I feel for the employees of Earl Sandwich where they kept like you're saying, coming and going. I know the food there's always been like the best part of it is it's been a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're saying, Porto's is known for being a reasonable price as well. So we'll find out what the theme park prices are for that when it opens. But yeah,
could you imagine if they kept the same prices that they keep like in Burbank and Buena Park? There'd be lines down the promenade all the way down the Esplanade just for the potato bowl.
There already will be lines on it.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
We'll see.
I love Porto's. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
We're a big fan.
Earl Sandwich.
Yeah, so Earl Sandwich is going to be on the bottom floor, and then the Carnaby is going to be upstairs. So it's going to be a gastropub. So that's going to be exciting. Just different experiences. That's what I like about this. I don't quite understand the clean white look. It seems too sterile.
Yeah, I agree.
But that being said, I do like the variety that they're bringing in with some higher end options, some lower end options, like things in between, and the different varieties of menu items. So that's always good. But yeah, so there you go. Earl Sandwich. Hopefully,
I'm finally glad that they're going to get a home, that they're going to be there for a while, So hopefully they have the home there for a bit.
Have they announced a date for this yet? Or I guess they would have said in this post, huh? Because it just says that they're hiring now. So I mean, soon, right? Like we're talking months away, or
it says
weeks away.
According to Chip & Co., it says that the permanent ground floor location for Earl Sandwich is scheduled to open this winter, and then in parentheses it says before March 20th.
Oh yeah.
So
okay,
that's like 2 weeks away.
It says they're currently hiring for hosts and chefs and all that. So.
Yes, we'll see.
Right. That's pretty exciting. Well, if you are heading to downtown Disney and either of Disney or California Adventure, then you need to get some game packs from WhereInThePark. You already heard from us, but let's hear more about the game packs themselves. So check it out and we'll be right back.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Come on, Shawn.
I had the plan. There we go.
Hey fam, what are you doing?
Well, we are doing Where in the Park.
Do you guys know Where in the Park? Because we do.
We do. So how you play this is that they give you a deck of cards with an image on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to look around and see where in the park that is.
And they're fun. So if you like to find stuff, this is what you need to do.
The amazing game. We're in the park right here.
If you're a seasoned Disney park goers, as we are, it's a fun, challenge even for the hardcore Disney parks fan.
We have played the Where in the Park games that we felt like, we got
still
this
a challenge.
Oh no, yeah, still a challenge, a fun challenge though, not an impossible challenge.
Check
they get really close to details, and you're like, I have never even seen that. I don't even know.
Where in the park have I seen that?
The great thing about these is that they're not in attractions and they're out in the open places. It's meant for families to play.
Besides people who've been there a lot, it's fun for people that are new to the parks as well, because you catch some of those details that you would probably miss when you're first going.
So there's images that you are finding on one side of the card, and then the other has the hint and the answer that you can reveal if you choose to.
Before it was just the hint and the answer, but now if you really want the land,
it'll tell you
they'll
where.
give you the land for an extra hint. You guys can take as long as you wish without the hint. Yeah. Without the hint, it's hard.
but that's what makes it fun.
But they do not just do Disney parks, obviously. What other parks do you guys actually cover?
Universal and all that good stuff.
East Coast, West Coast, and they're continuing to expand even more after that.
Check them out, WhereInThePark.com, if you need to get some game packs. They are so much fun.
We appreciate We're in the Park.
You know, they're awesome.
We love
Kevin and Amanda.
Get you some We're in the Park today.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code Walt's APT Podcast to save 10% at WhereInThePark.com.
That's right. Come check us out. We also have our own podcast, the Where in the Park podcast, where we're covering the history, stories, and secrets behind the details of theme parks. Kevin, what is the episode that just released right now as we're recording this?
Right this second. Hopefully it's going to come out soon if it hasn't. We did an episode all on, we finally got back to Universal Studios Hollywood. We started back last year. We had our last installment was in September, as we kept going down the road explaining like what's there and what it's based on, and we have some more buildings. We're telling you what their real life inspirations were. So that's what I think that episode's mostly going to be about. That we have a lot of details because we actually went to Hollywood and took photos of everything, so we were noticing things that no one else has ever pointed out. So it's definitely going to be a first time for the internet to see, hey, this is what this looks like. So we're looking forward to sharing that.
Right on. Check them out.
Yeah. All right. So moving across the way to Walt Disney World. First up is some, breaking news as of a few days ago. So Olaf is going to be teaching some drawing classes.
Lewis was really excited about this.
He was, he had some thoughts.
Yeah.
Let's say that he was ready to cue the music for those long-time listeners. So yes, Olaf is going to be teaching in the animation courtyard that they're building in summer 2026. In summer 2026. So I was kind of with Lewis on this one.
Yeah. I didn't really understand until he started going on his rant. I'm like, okay, I totally understand why it's an issue. I've never done this. I've never done the drawing at the Animation Academy, so I don't know what the process is. But now it's a live person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have this over in Florida too.
This is in Florida, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've had drawing classes in Florida. Most recently over at the Animal Kingdom, they had it. They recently closed it down while they put in Bluey, and it's been like a live person, kind of playing the role of a Disney animator. I know that we've learned like the person isn't necessarily an actual Disney animator, but they are a really good artist, and they know how to draw the characters, and they teach you how to do it. And yeah, so this is going to be Olaf teaching you instead. I'm not clear from this concept art if it's going to be a robot or if it's going to be like a really nice like LED screen, if it's going to be kind of like Turtle Talk or something, or it could be controlled by a live actor, just like with like, you know, computers making it look like Olaf instead to make it where it's more engaging for the kids.
This looks like it's like an animatronic. I mean, like this picture looks like it's like an animatronic sitting there or something, which would be interesting.
It's hard to tell just because it is all you know, it just looks like a drawing. It looks like a painting. So it's hard to tell the actual depth that you're looking at there.
Sure. But like you said, I mean, it could be, it could, if it's a turtle talk thing, like, you know, there could be someone there, even if it is an animatronic, you know, still talking behind it. And, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do know that Josh Gad provided the voice for Olaf just for this. He went back to the recording studio and recorded a bunch of stuff. They also have the animatronic overseas, right? So at the other park that they are working on for Frozen, and so it's like, okay, well, they could bring that same technology here, but I will also point out in the concept art that is a human hand actually drawing, not Olaf's hand.
Yeah.
So it could very well be that there is something like there's a person that's actually drawing, and then Olaf is just kind of being that narrator. Giving color commentary, but not actually drawing. I don't know. We'll have to see.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be kind of cool, like you said, if there was a human still doing it, and Olaf's like is like making comments about what's going on, but still there's still a human there doing it, which I think would be okay for most people.
Yeah. And the caption here also says, learn to draw 8 different Disney icons from Mickey to Ursula with lessons from legendary animators. So this tells me like Josh Gad only recorded for 8 different drawings. And so then they can expand this to other drawings outside of those 8 that the animators would still be doing without Olaf.
But it is interesting. It says with lessons from legendary Disney animators. So are there going to be live animators there still? That's interesting. I didn't. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's this summer, right?
Summer. That's right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely don't have all the information yet.
Right. So there's more to come for sure. Also in this area, we have Drawn to Wonderland and special off the page meet and greet. Areas where there's different scenes going on. So it kind of adds to the flavor. It's not just a meet and greet that's kind of just a screen behind them or something. You have actual like 3-dimensional depth going on to build the land around them. So I think that's really cool.
Nice.
So
before
so lots of great things coming.
Yeah, before this was converted, this was the Star Wars Launch Bay, where you could also meet characters. So these rooms were already designed for meet and greets. Yeah. I know we met BB-8 in one of these rooms, so it's kind of how it was already designed. So they're just reutilizing what they had.
That's smart.
Which makes sense.
My daughter, she used to work at used to work at Hollywood Studios, and she said there's a huge lunch area, a huge lunch room above the launch bay. That's where all the cast members go have lunch. That's
makes sense.
Yeah, she said she would have lunch with stormtroopers in half their costumes and like Chewbacca without, she said it was just very, I'm sorry, we're taking away from the magic. I don't mean to do that, but.
Oh yeah. You mean the friends of Chewbacca were
the friends of, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
My goodness. All right. Well, moving right along back over at the Magic Kingdom, we have some new updates, potential rumors going on for Cars Land expansion permits. So these were recently filed documents showing the building layouts for the land. So there's a few things that we already knew, but now there's some rumors kind of going around of, okay, well, what is this building actually going to be? Is it going to be part of the ride? Is it going to be part of retail or a dining location? So the internet was abuzz with the new permit details that went out.
Amanda's a big fan of the expansion, by the way, of taking away the river. She's a big fan of this.
We all are. So
isn't that the truth? No.
Huge fans.
No. I am optimistic. Of course, we put the faith in the Imagineers. They know what they're doing.
Sure.
And they're going to build an immersive experience. I have no doubt about that. It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be a lot of theming. We are going to have a lot of content on Walt's Apartment Productions when it comes to Imagine That. We're going to be deep diving into the Imagineering Pyramid with all of these. So there's so many things to talk about. I just don't understand the placement of it. But again, it is very, very early. Still no opening date, because it's that early in the process. So anything can happen, but it's exciting. And then the Disney Food blog also had this map overlay of the current map with the Cars expansion, and then the possible Villains Land map out, and then some a theory for a possible new parade route that would go from Villains Land through Cars Land and past the Haunted Mansion into the main hub instead of going through Frontierland. So that would be interesting.
Villains Land looks big.
Questions, comments, concerns?
I don't know a lot about this, but Villains Land looks huge. I hope it's that's Go ahead, Kevin. You know this space more than me. Go ahead.
Sure. I was going to point out that I'm glad that they have it where they announced the Cars Land there was going to be Piston Peak. So it was going to be different than our Cars Land. And it also wasn't just the cars going into Frontierland, which is kind of how they first made it sound like when they first announced it, where it's like cars don't belong in Frontierland. What are you doing? So now that it's its own separate thing, it's not as upsetting to me as it was originally. But the Villains Land, like I know that they had the whole Josh D'Amaro saying we're scrapping the original plan because it's not big enough. So we're gonna see what they end up doing with it.
Yeah,
it is a big space, a huge footprint. We'll see how much of that's taken up by show buildings and doesn't feel like a big land.
Right.
But you never know.
Well,
'Cause they're
my
supposed
thing
to
is
be
that
a big
the concept art that we've seen for Villains Land, there's an underground like roller coaster of some kind, right? Where that be the underworld or what have you. But you can't build that underground. The water table won't allow for that. Very, very deep build.
Yeah, that'd be very
So you
interesting.
have to build up
Yeah.
for that. So what Josh could be saying is we need to rethink it's not big enough vertically.
Sure.
Because we need to have, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but we shall see.
Yep.
Kevin's like, yes, you're reading too much into this.
I think they're just gonna make it better, and I'm looking forward to it. So,
oh yeah,
I mean, villains are are some of the biggest draws of any of the parks. So I think this is so smart to finally have a space, and what you can do with the Villains Land, like how many villains there are. Yeah, you could continuously cycle in different villains and different experiences, and with a couple anchor attractions that are. For I think we're gonna talk about it in a second, but I mean, even the few anchor attractions sound absolutely amazing, like nothing anywhere else. You know what I mean? In any park,
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there've been like people like the grumblings of the internet for years, like decades even, where they've been asking for a villain park.
Oh yeah,
it's like, please add a fifth gate and make it villain based.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're adding a villain land is just totally like, we hear you. We're gonna put it over here. It's gonna be great. So
I like that they're doing the
crossed,
Villains Land in Florida, which means that third gate in Anaheim could be a villains park, which would be just off the chain, I think. And a complete park dedicated to villains would be insane and so popular, I think, because I think everyone likes villains more than you actually like the happy characters sometimes. You know what I mean? Because villains are cool. You could put like Darth Vader in there. He's a villain. I mean, you can mix everyone in together. You could put Wanda in there.
Hey,
she's a villain now.
Okay.
So
she's definitely a villain. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's a new rumor. Yeah.
Well, speaking of rumors, we got some new ones for Villains Land, is what we were talking about. So there was from the Disney food blog. There was this post on Instagram about the magic mirror, kind of teasing us about what is to come. And then we have maybe possibly an Emperor's New Groove coaster, a Hades dinner show, a Maleficent ride, Ursula's spinner ride, which just makes sense.
Right.
Totally there's a lot of speculation. But this is very exciting. This is where the fun begins, you guys. This is where like our imagine that gears go crazy of what could it be? What kind of ride is it going to be? What kind of menu items are we going to have? This is where the fun begins. So, we're just going off of concept art right now.
So question for you guys. I haven't not seen Emperor's New Groove in a really, really long time. And no, I've seen it just almost so long that I basically don't even remember the movie. Is it villain based? Why would there be an Emperor's New Groove ride in?
There's a scene with Yzma, who's the villain in the movie, and Kronk, her henchman, where like
pull the lever, Kronk.
With that scene ends up with them in a roller coaster car on a track.
Okay,
to their lair.
Wrong lever. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Kim from Getaway Today. That's her favorite character, just because of that one line. And I guess
the correct lever is a roller coaster. So
I like it. Okay, then let's freaking go. Sorry.
All right. Well, moving on to something a little more happy, we have this news. So those who got the DCA popcorn bucket over at DCA, where it's like the Pixar Pal Around and it interacts with different lands. What we didn't know until recently is that bucket glows with Spaceship Earth over at Epcot.
Oh,
so if you're a coast to coaster, bring your Pixar Pal Around popcorn bucket because it will interact.
They're just bringing their buckets just for that. That's funny.
Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting.
Is that the most expensive popcorn bucket? Or is the Talking Mickey one? It's got to be up there, right?
One. It's the most expensive one that we've ever purchased.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I know they have that Talking Mickey one, which I think is like $60, but
okay.
Yeah. I believe that one was the more expensive one because it has.
This one looks cool. Everyone says that. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I saw one in person from far away, and I'm like, okay, that is pretty cool. But I'm not a popcorn bucket person, but that one's pretty cool. I really like that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. We have it. It's downstairs. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Nice.
I was thinking like we could probably put it behind us somewhere. It would make sense.
Yeah. And the next ad break, I'll go grab it.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. And lastly, for Walt Disney World, it's the Flower and Garden Festival, and they announced some new merch. So cute. We have new Loungefly buckets, of course, spirit buckets, Loungeflies, spirit jerseys, shirts, all of the cute things, some hats. There's like Mickey ears. I'm not sure about this shirt. It's a little much for me. But look at those. Look at those, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
And then you have the little bow that's detachable.
Those are cute.
Adorbs.
Amanda, are you an ear person? Do you wear ears? You don't wear ears at all?
No, because I'm wearing a hat from WhereInThePark.
That's true. You are, yeah.
But I do like them. They're really cute. Yeah, so there you go.
That's cool. So help me understand. Flower and garden and food and wine. What's the difference? Is flower and garden food at all, or is it just? Is it food as well? Okay.
Yes.
It's just called something different.
There's probably wine as well. Who are you kidding?
Yeah. There's food booths around all of the different countries. It is still a food festival, but the Flower and Garden Festival has like topiaries and all kinds of really cute things that they do around the park that they don't have at Food and Wine Festival.
Okay.
So I know if I go over to, can we do a post? I swear we did a post about this one.
I don't know.
This is the one. So if we share our screen once more.
Let's do it.
Please hold. Sharing screen. Okay.
Loading.
Here we have some of the topiaries at the Flower and Garden Festival. Can we see this? I don't know if I can make that any bigger. But they have characters all around the park as it's themed to their land. So you might have Alice and the Mad Hatter over in the UK, for example. So super cute, a lot of fun. This is actually one of the few festivals that Kevin and I have not been to. Still on the list, but it's one of those like we are only able to go at once a year, if that. So we tend to go in the fall or winter. So
right.
But yeah.
That's cool stuff.
Yes. And I'll be creating a guide for it very soon. It is still on my to-do list because a lot of news came out this week.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's very true. But if you were like, hey, I want to go to all of these parks, and you totally should, you need to call our friends over at Getaway Today. So let's hear a little bit more about them and the number you can call. So get ready to jot down their number.
Let's do it. Kevin will tell us all about it.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway Today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. Alright, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
Absolutely. Speaking of Getaway Today, really quick, Wednesday on the live show on the 4th, Kim from Getaway Today will be back again talking all things travel and Getaway Today stuff. But yeah, thank you, Getaway Today. Back to you now, Amanda. Sorry.
Well, I brought this guy out.
Oh, you did? Okay.
What? Look at this. It's
That
the
is really
Disney
cool.
popcorn bucket, and it spins. Oh, I'm trapped. It spins, and then some of these actually move.
Swinging gondolas. No, thank you.
Swinging gondolas, and to turn it on, you have to push his nose.
Boom. It's like I'm in
Snaz.
Epcot.
There it is. It's like you're at Epcot. It's this world of color.
Isn't it cute?
It is pretty cool.
What do they call the glow with the show technology these days? Like painted with magic, or I don't know what they're even calling it. Is it say what does it say on the tag?
Painting the magic, something like that. It says Pixar Pal Around Bucket.
Nothing about the technology? That's weird.
Hang on.
They'd brag about it.
It says interaction inside it just says activate the magic. No, they just talks about like what it does, not what it's called.
It's like same crap as your Magic Band 2.0.
That's right.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah. That's still pretty cool. I remember when they had
but
the
it does say
ears for the
spin if you're at. Yeah. It says if you're at home, press Mickey's nose to turn on and off and activate the lights. Spin wheel to activate different light sequences and effects. So that's how you do it.
Shoot.
Are they sold out now?
To read instructions.
Are they sold out?
I haven't looked. Lately. They did just have it at the popcorn cart that was by Soarin'. I think that was the last place that had it. Everything else didn't have it on the menu as far as the app is concerned. So they might be out by now.
We'll check tomorrow.
Nice.
We will. All right. So we are now moving on to overseas news. We're talking Shanghai Disney celebrating a birthday. So let me open up page. It's their 10th anniversary. Cannot believe it's already been 10 years.
That's wild.
March 20th, 2026. So they have all kinds of fun things planned.
Well, that park just opened. There's no way that's true.
Yeah.
Right. So they have some new entertainment. They have a new parade. Super cute.
Duffy's on board.
Duffy's always on board.
Yeah.
Love Duffy. And then a new Zootopia parade float as well for Zootopia 2. And a new nighttime celebration, Illuminate.
Damn, that looks cool as hell.
That looks awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So, and of course, all of the food and merch. So, definitely check it out. This is from Disney Parks blog. where they have all of the breakdowns. And look at that. You can even get some gift cards.
Oh, look at that. The tickets. That's kind of cool. The tickets are those tickets or those cards?
It might be tickets.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Shimmer.
They're like puzzle pieces.
Yeah, they're very cool. Awesome.
Remember the paper cards you used to get when you used to go into the park? I have like 20 of those in my old wallet, like from like every time I went, year after year after year. Yeah. Okay,
Nice.
carry on.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been. All right. In other overseas news, Disney Cruise news, Robert Downey Jr. becomes the official godfather of the Disney Adventure. So I know this made big news with Kelly and Courtney, as they are, the Disney cruise experts here on Walt Disney Productions. So, yeah.
What does becoming a godfather mean?
You're like the mascot. You're like not the mascot, but you're like what's the word?
That's why I asked.
You're the godparent.
Did it start with like someone being like a fairy godmother for like one of the ships, and
chaperone?
like they just kept
not
it going, or
but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
We'll have to ask the sisters.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Put a horse head in your bed.
Kelly was very excited. Kelly was very excited about this, so I do remember seeing her post in there. But
yeah, so there you go. Okay. So that was the announcement for that. Other Disney news: Disney and Starlight bring a princess celebration to Advent Health for Children's patients. Super cute. They had a big like gathering where they brought in a bunch of princesses. So you have Rapunzel here. So cool. They had different outfits for them to wear. All the kiddos, and just bringing magic and happiness. Like, look at her smile.
Oh,
that is just so precious. So I love that
that's
they
good.
do.
That's the good stuff. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, for real. Oh,
so is this like Make-A-Wish for kids who can't make it to the park? So they're bringing the park to them. Is that
kind of looks like it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're all still at the hospital there. They just had a
bringing comfort through a powerful community partnership. That's very cool.
Sweet.
25 years they've been doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good shit right there. That's cool. Yeah. Good on you, Disney. Good job.
Good job, Disney.
We approve here at Extra Magic Hour.
Yes, we do.
I'm sure that matters to someone, but we approve.
They've been waiting for that approval for years, and
it's
finally
good.
we're giving it to them.
There you go. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Carry on with something else now. Let's go.
All right. And then Apple Vision Pro users, because we're all Apple Vision Pro users here, will get to see Disney's Muppet Vision 3D in all its glory. What does that even mean?
Kevin?
Yes. No, I didn't actually read the article, but I understand it as it's kind of like VR, right? With their Apple Vision 3D. That's the whole, or Apple Vision Pro. It's like VR goggles almost.
Okay.
So I know before they closed down the show, there were reports that they were in there with like special cameras recording the entire like 3D movie of Muppet Vision with the full audience in there too. So that way, if you sit down, watch the show with those glasses on, it should feel like you're in a full audience watching Muppet Vision.
That'd be fun.
So you hear everyone responding to all of the effects and stuff, and you should see everything happening. So it should feel like you're actually in the room. And I'm still not tempted to get the Apple Vision because I don't even know what those cost. They're like $1,000, $2,000. It's more than I want to pay for that because I don't care that much. But it would be fun to be able to experience that whenever you want to, because that was a great show. It was Jim Henson's last project, for anyone who doesn't know. A little fun fact. And yeah, fun show. And it used to be at California Adventure, and then it used to be at Hollywood Studios. It used to be at MGM Studios back when I first saw it in the early 90s.
That's cool. That's cool that they're doing that. That they did that.
Yeah.
I don't know
how many people
other,
actually take advantage of it?
I'm not sure I saw on other VR platforms. I don't know why it's only for Apple Vision, but
maybe Apple is the exclusive the exclusive VR provider to the Walt Disney Company.
Maybe they paid for it. I know that there's been a relationship between Apple and Disney for a while.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's all we had as far as Disney news is concerned. So why don't we take our last ad break and hear from Sunken City Designs and what's going on over with Louis Medina over there. And then we'll get into some non-Disney park news because there's a lot happening over there too.
Let's go.
Sunken City Designs brings you art. Do you like art? I know I do. How about art based on Disney characters, like Mickey Mouse and the Oyster Thieves? You know, that's actually from Alice in Wonderland, the best princess movie ever made. Also, we have some dwarfs that have their heads ripped off sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's because it's Sunken City Design. So go there, sunkencitydesign.com. Get yourself some great merchandise. You got posters and, I believe, clothes. Who knows? I got a cup from there, and it's fantastic. You like cups? Do you ever use those? I do. Go for it. Oh yeah, sweatshirts. Can't forget about those. If you're ever cold, get yourself a sweatshirt from sunkencitydesign.com. Also, WALL-E. You know, that's the best movie ever made. Second only to Alice in Wonderland. All right, if you also like Walt's Apartment, they have merch for that too. Where? sunkencitydesign.com. Hopefully you've already loaded up that site and you're looking at it and you have some items in your cart. Go ahead and check out as soon as you can because the show's about to come back on. All right, everybody, we appreciate you.
I love that ad. I love that ad.
Again, we really need to update it. It's a little.
I still just love it, dude. It's just so good. You're just like, all right, you know, just because we said so. Louis has so many things going right now. I'm so excited for him. I'm so freaking excited for him. Just stick with us, and we'll tell you all about it coming up. You know, over the next few months. Some of the designs he's working on, just even for us, are just absolutely insane. So, dude's awesome. We love him. Anyone else want to comment about Lou?
He's a pretty good guy. Yeah,
he's all right.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Pretty cool.
You're a big fan of cups too, obviously.
Yes.
He doesn't have any cups on his website. He has like one coffee mug now.
Wow.
So yeah,
He's
go over there.
rebuilding.
He's rebuilding.
Get some prints, get some shirts, really good things over there. Again, it's sunkencitydesigns.com
With an S.
now.
With an S.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, even though the ad says 1,000 times the other way, it has changed.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to really fix that ad, and I mean, I'm just saying, we're looking at the fix right here. It's me and
Amanda. Remember, after the show's done recording, we'll see what happens. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Let's get back to the show. All right, what else we got? I know we got some Legoland stuff, and I know you got some out of park stuff. So let's talk.
We do. So first up, we're heading over to Universal Studios. So it's butterbeer season once again.
Let's go, butterbeer.
We all love some butterbeer.
Oh,
my God. Super exciting. So this week they announced some new ways to enjoy your butterbeer flavors. So they have, of course,
No,
this is
we
starting
need all the ways.
Okay,
we need all the ways. This is starting March 1st through May 31st. So you
oh
have.
my God, that's tomorrow.
I know.
Wow.
So we got to get over there and celebrate. We're celebrating 25 years since the release of the first film. Wild.
Good job, Disney. Good job, Disney, on that one. About letting that go. Good job, by the way. Good job, guys.
Worked out. It's okay. So we have new this year, the butterbeer waffle.
Come on now.
I'm interested. I'm curious about this.
I'll go to Universal Studios just for this stuff. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Butterbeer cream puff.
Come on. What?
It is back. So this was a popular item last year. It's shortbread cookie butter filling with butterbeer cream drizzled with butterbeer sauce. Yes. Let's go.
This presentation looks better than last year's, though. So we'll see if it tastes better.
And of course, you got the hot, cold, or frozen. Can't go wrong with that. Frozen. And we also always have the potted cream. We have the soft serve. We got the fudge. We got all the different ways. We also have new butterbeer merch, including the super cute bucket hat, the Stein. They also have some Spirit jerseys. So super cute stuff. Be sure to check out the Discover Universal blog or just the Universal website. That will all link there, because some things are exclusive to Florida, some are exclusive to Hollywood, some are in Beijing, all the things. So be sure to check it out wherever
What does
you
her shirt
are
say?
celebrating.
Brewed?
It says butterbeer, brewed in the British Isles.
There you go.
All right. So did they have Spirit jerseys at Universal? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Spirit jerseys everywhere.
But are they called Spirit jerseys at Universal?
That's a good question. I don't know.
No,
we usually don't partake in
Butterbeer.
Spirit jerseys because we're wearing our own We're in the Park sweatshirts. So
Right. But they have lounge flies over there, so I figure it might still be actual
Butterbeer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
Butterbeer is the best. Have I told you guys my thoughts on butterbeer? I think I have. It's the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
you think it's okay. Yeah.
That's the best. That's literally, it's better than a Dole Whip. I said
You haven't had the Gaston's brew yet, so you don't even know what you're
I
talking
have.
about.
You're right. I have not. So, but not a big coffee
Yeah.
guy. So I'm not.
No, I don't think it's coffee. I think it's like LeFou. Over in Florida, they have LeFou's brew, where it's like a frozen drink. It's supposed to be their answer to the butterbeer, but it's like I don't know if
Really?
it's apple based or something else. But it's not coffee. It's just
Okay, that doesn't sound
it's a
bad either. but
blended beverage of
I'm
some
not gonna
kind
lie.
of sweetness.
When I was turned on a butterbeer last year, I've said this 20,000
World
times. I'm texting everyone. Oh my God, have you guys tried butterbeer? Like, dude, it's like been around forever. I'm like, no, but frozen. They're like, shut up, Shawn. We know. It's just
Welcome to a Universal theme park, Shawn. Yeah.
so good. It's like
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We need more Universal up in here, and you're like, no. And
But
now
I
all of a
thought
sudden,
I gave in because of butterbeer. Butterbeer sold me. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's go.
let's go.
But that cream
All
puff
right.
looks good too. I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie. Look at that thing.
I was really hoping for the butterbeer crepe that they have at Epic Universe. I didn't see it anywhere on the list. I'm sure it's, the equipment to make it is very different than anything else they have over there, but they do have crepes over in the French area in Hollywood. So I don't see why they can't make butterbeer crepes. Hey, Universal, if you're listening, please bring butterbeer crepes to the West
I
Coast.
guess we just have to go back to Epic Universe.
So you
Okay,
guys go
let's
to
go.
Universal a lot. Quick question: do they have like butterbeer, like jelly? I know they have a lot of jelly beans at Universal. Do they have butterbeer flavored jelly bellies anywhere?
I think they might sell those at like grocery stores or something.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen it. I know they have like
I'm obsessed.
Birdie Bots
I'm
in
obsessed.
the park.
That's right. They have
Pretty
those
much,
the gross tasting ones, right?
Yeah, they could be good or gross. You don't know until you take a bite out of it.
Yeah,
That's part of the fun.
it's not a
Is it
game for
apple
me.
or is it booger? You don't know.
It's not a game for me. I'm not. No.
Sardines. It's the worst.
Yeah. bleh. Yeah, just, how fun
All
do you
right.
think that really is? Sorry.
No, it's a great time, I'm sure. Also, what is going to be a great time, especially for the kiddos, is Universal Kids Resort. So they announced this week 2 new lands. They have a Jurassic World land that is so cute. They have a few different rides there, and of course, little dragon meet and greets. And then
It's a
they will
dinosaur.
also, the little dinosaur.
You said dragon,
And then
so
they'll
it's-
also have a SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom land as well. So this is over in Frisco, Texas, but adorable.
This isn't built
Super
yet.
cute.
This is the one being built, right? That they're working on.
It's supposed to open this year though, so it's
Oh,
coming
wow.
close.
Yeah.
That
That's- so
kid
it's gonna be
getting
a-
soaked by the pineapple.
Soaked.
So much fun.
What you do. Yeah, so it's going to be adorable. I have no doubts. This is all
So-
concept art
It's so
and
hot in
videos.
Texas, though. Isn't it very,
Yeah.
very hot in
Yeah,
Texas?
That's why you're getting soaked by a
I
pineapple.
mean, like that kid, man, is just getting drenched.
He's comfortable.
It's going to be
'cause
a
it's so
happen
warm.
place.
Yeah, man. Wow.
All right.
Texas.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
think
So
it's
we were
much different
talking
than
about.
Florida.
We're the worst. We keep cutting Amanda off. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
We have a delay. It's all my fault.
Oh, it's fine. All right, so we were talking about Epic Universe a short while ago, and we have some new permit information. They are building a kind of a multi-purpose area right off the front entrance. It's going to be a $20 million expansion with a big kitchen and multiple meeting rooms and like conference rooms, so you can host your event there, or big, small, whatever. So they are just getting started on this. It's just under 40,000 square feet as far as the event space, and then they have this ginormous kitchen, and then the second floor is going to have some office spaces. So
that's big.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. So very exciting though. Especially because when they first announced Epic with the portal situation, they were saying that they can close off a portal at any time for private events. And so this could also be part of that, where you would have your event space for whatever your event is, and then go into the park or vice versa. So I think it's going to be a really fun place for
40,000 square feet. That's a lot. I mean, to put it in perspective, that's like the size of your average Lowe's. Just to put that's how big the Lowe's is around 35, 40,000 square feet. So that's huge.
It's really big.
Yeah.
All right. So in other park news, just to let you know real quick, as we are recording this at the very end of February, SeaWorld San Diego, they just started their 7 Seas Food Festival. So that is really exciting. It is February 27th through April 26th. We're in the park. We'll be putting together the food guide here shortly, but you can go over to SeaWorld.com and check out their menu. They also have a tasting guide, so travel tip still applies. They also have a concert series going on. So we do have a guide for that over on our Instagram and Facebook page, so you can figure out which days you're going and who might be performing over at SeaWorld San Diego. And this is through the entire summer of this concert series lineup. So it'll be for the 7 Seas Food Festival, the Summer Spectacular concert series, as well as Bayside Brews and Barbecue. So the concert lineup goes through March through August. So very, very exciting. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. And also over at Knott's Berry Farm, the Boysenberry Festival is going on starting March 13th through April 12th. So we also have a guide for that over at WhereInThePark.com. So be sure to check all of that out. More information will be available very, very soon regarding meal plan options. And if anything applies for a snack credit. We do know
you're going so fast. It all looks so good. Sorry.
Although I just wanted to quickly highlight, because we have other things that we want to talk about as well. But I just wanted to just share, check it out, the guide over at WhereInThePark.com for all of that. And then be sure to mark off which ones that you'd like to try. So
again, best food guys in the business. Best food guides in the business. WhereInThePark.com. Check them out. They're the best. And also, going back to SeaWorld really quick, you guys did the interview with the gentleman from SeaWorld as well.
We did.
So yeah. So who was that again? It was the guy in charge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler Carter. He's the president of SeaWorld San Diego.
Check that out on the We're in the Park podcast. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
That was a fun one.
I'm having fun. I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Keep it going. All right. So next up, big announcement.
I'm so confused by this. I don't even understand. But.
Yeah. So Netflix declines the offer to raise offer for Warner Brothers. And then we got who won the deal, Kevin? You've been following this more than we have.
There was a follow-up after this was posted. The next day, it became official that Paramount is buying Warner Brothers. So yeah, we'll see how that ends up.
$110 billion.
$110 billion.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning to do with it.
Billion with a B.
Yeah. It was after Skydance and Paramount just merged, and now they are buying Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers, as far as theme parks go, that's why we're bringing it up here. Obviously, they own DC Comics. They own the Looney Tunes. So those are over at the Six Flags parks. We also have Harry Potter. Is actually a Warner Brothers property, as well as Beetlejuice that shows up every once in a while as well. So you have Warner Brothers at Universal and at Six Flags, and we have a new owner of those brands.
That's
we'll
wild.
see what they do with it.
Is that legal? It seems like you can't have that much stuff. It seems like one place can't have that much stuff. That seems like absolutely insane.
Yeah, we have a world right now that is insane. So, because the guy who merged Paramount with Skydance is a friend of the current president of the United States, and yeah, so they seem like that's kind of one of the factors behind it, because Netflix and Warner Brothers kind of like already signed a deal, but then Paramount came in and be like, how about if we made it even a better deal, and they kind of did a hostile bid on top of the already agreed to bid with Netflix is the story.
Shame on Netflix for saying, okay, I'm sorry, I'll say
it
that.
wasn't their choice. It wasn't their choice at all. It was Warner Brothers said, no, we want Netflix, but Paramount was like
Warner
aggressively
Brothers,
like, we're going to give you so much more money that you can't say no to it. And it got to the point where the thing that Amanda posted was Netflix finally this week saying, yeah, we can't beat that price.
Yeah, that's
we went into this saying we would get it at a reasonable price. We wanted it, but for an insane price, we don't feel like we have to do it. So go ahead and take it at that point.
And it's done now?
Well, it still has to go through regulations, but like I said, like it seems like it's pretty much done.
I don't know how that's going to. I don't know.
It's not finished yet. All the paperwork hasn't been signed, but yeah, it's most likely going to happen.
I mean, Warner Brothers and Paramount together. That's just what the hell, man?
That's after Warner Brothers already done a lot of mergers and stuff. And, yeah.
I don't follow a lot of that stuff, but that's crazy. Netflix is different because Netflix is just a streaming service, and they're not like a light. I mean, I guess they make their own movies, but they don't do like what Warner Brothers or Paramount do, which are huge ass top 4, obviously, in the top 4 movie studios. I would think now it'll probably be the biggest one. I would think if they're together.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know like Warner Brothers has had a long history of like issues. Obviously, there was like the whole AOL Time Warner era and Turner and all that stuff. Like they've had a lot of different parent companies. I think there was also AT&T owned them for a while.
Yeah.
So again, they've had a lot of different companies try to right the ship with Warner Brothers. So we'll see if Paramount finally figures it out, or if it just takes all of their IP and then shuts everything down. We really don't know. It's a weird world that we live in.
It is wild, wacky stuff, Ed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Warner Brothers also owns a lot of the old MGM properties too. So I think they even got like Wizard of Oz and stuff like that with this. Because Turner bought all the like pre-1986 MGM properties. So anything made by MGM before 1986 is owned by Warner Brothers now, which is now owned will soon be owned by Paramount.
Jeez.
So again, we'll see what they do
That's
with this.
Crazy.
But like I think I was mumbling it before, but Paramount used to own theme parks. They were in the theme park game for a while before they got out and they sold it all over to Cedar Fair. So we'll see if they're willing to get back into it now that you have this much intellectual property and properties that have been proven to succeed at theme parks. They have a Warner Brothers park in Australia. So I don't know.
It is interesting, like you mentioned Harry Potter. I mean, can they like, hey, we want Harry Potter back? We want Harry Potter back. You know what I mean? And can they do that? I guess they could just say, it's time. We want it back. And it's like it's like the Simpsons and stuff like that, like Universal, you know. Disney actually owns the Simpsons, which is weird, but you know.
Well, because like back in the day, Marvel Comics, before it was bought by Disney, signed a terrible deal with Universal where the contract was in perpetuity. That as long as Universal kept paying for it, they would own that property for theme parks. And they eventually like stopped paying for it for the West Coast, which is why we are able to have Avengers Campus at California Adventure. But over in Florida, they kept paying for it because they had the land over at Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
And other places, when they were like making these contracts, they looked at that as a cautionary tale of like, have a date that this will end and we have to renegotiate because Marvel didn't do that with Universal. So now you have Simpsons has that contract with Fox and now Disney. And then you also have, like you were saying with Harry Potter, it has an end date. We don't know when it is because it's not public knowledge.
Right.
But the fact that they have so many lands dedicated to Harry Potter, I'm sure that someone at Universal is getting a little.
You got to be nervous. A little bit nervous. I mean, there's a whole park based. I mean, that new park literally has a quarter of the park based on Harry Potter, right? Well, I guess all the parks
three of their parks, all three of their parks in Florida, and then the one over here. And there's been talks about expanding over in Hollywood with like more Harry Potter. So,
wow.
And Hollywood, Japan has Harry Potter as well.
I don't know where else she is.
Harry Potter
Japan. And I don't know where else you can expand in Hollywood unless you buy that golf course, which I've heard rumors of that too. That's down
The
there.
rumors have been over where they had the Fast and the Furious thing on the tram tour.
Oh, okay.
Like that
Okay.
building over there and like that whole area, like in that kind of zone, to turn that into more theme park.
I got to go there more than once every 20 years to get the full feel for Universal, and it's where Butterbeer is.
That would be good.
Yeah, go over there, play Where in the Park, and you'll really learn the whole park.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. That's what we do.
That's how we do it.
All right. That's how we do it. All right. So rounding out the news, we have 4th birthday celebration of Sesame Place. Sesame Place doesn't get enough love, and they are opening next month, March 27th, and they're celebrating their 4th birthday. So they have some birthday bashes. If you have littles and you are in where are they? Like the San Diego area.
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista, thank you. It says Sesame Place San Diego, but they're technically in Chula Vista.
Who owns Sesame Street?
Just such a cute
Sesame
place.
Workshop.
It's both a like little theme park and a water park, and it's so cute. And we also have game packs over there at WhereInThePark.com. So it's a win-win.
Wow.
Yeah, we should point out that this park did have it had a surprise closure last year, where it was supposed to be open throughout the entire season for like the rest of the year, but at the end of summer they just were like, oh hey, we're going to be closed until next spring, and that's all that they said. So the reason why I bring this up is because they just recently announced that date, I believe, of when they're actually reopening, and it's going to be their 4th birthday. So yeah,
it looks cute. I never even heard of that. I'm not gonna lie, I've never even heard of that place. So, but if you want a game pack, WhereInThePark.com has it.
It's run by United Parks,
right back there.
Company.
It's that bottom one down on the 3rd shelf. So it's right down there. Yeah, there it is.
It's the same company that runs SeaWorld and Busch Gardens.
Okay.
It's run by them, but it is still co-owned by the Sesame Workshop, and they have one in Philadelphia as well.
Who owns Sesame Street? I asked that a minute ago. Do we?
The Sesame Workshop.
Did they own their own? They own it. No one else owns Sesame Street.
I believe that's still true. Yeah.
Good for them. Yeah. Never know. I mean,
so I don't think the Hensons own it. I know Disney does not own it. They didn't get it with the Muppets. So
that's unfortunate. Big animal guy. Wait, Animals Muppet is the Muppet.
Animals
Sorry.
Muppets.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Grover. Sorry, I like him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Grover's cool.
It's cool.
All right, and last up on our itinerary, Legoland just opened a new space-themed land, and right before recording, Kevin actually went to go check it out. So, Kevin, tell us all about it.
You make that sound like he went down the street. He drove to San Diego, didn't he?
Yeah. it's in Carlsbad.
Not down the street.
It's a good half hour shy of San Diego. This morning, it took about 3.5 hours to get there. It's usually about 2.5 to get there, but I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. But I went there. This guy, if you zoom in, you can see it's like Lego Galaxy is what they're kind of pushing. You have banners and this wrap along the entry. So I took that photo.
Nice.
But
the new live from today. Look at that. Bam.
From today. Just the sky.
Fresh.
In exclusive.
In Carlsbad today. Yeah. So yeah, so they redid the entry here. It used to be as you were heading over from the movie area they just rebuilt like a few years ago, heading over to Funtown, and now this is the new entrance just past the Duplo little area. And yeah, so it only has a few eateries. This is an old picture. This is what it used to be there over at the burger stop. You can see there's like construction walls back there, and this is what it looks like now.
Oh.
So then it's now Satellite Bites. It's still the same menu, still burgers.
Yeah.
But it just has a nice paint job. They made it look a little prettier.
How are they priced? Is Legoland priced pretty good?
Like, what do you mean? As far as the food prices? It's theme park prices.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, went a little crazy there. I didn't know you could push and hold on this thing. So the big new thing here is their new roller coaster. There's also in this corner you have the G-Force test facility. It's just kind of like just a scrambler kind of ride. Nothing too fancy. That is new though. That wasn't in the park before. So that's a new ride. And then the roller coaster, it's actually pretty cool. It's really short, but it is because this park is geared toward children. Like it's always been like a 12 and under kind of is our target demo. And going on this ride, it felt like a beginner's version of Cosmic Rewind over at Epcot.
Okay.
Where you're sitting in a vehicle that kind of controls where it's focused. You're indoors the whole time, and really cool like sets inside of it. Like you're around, it's Legos that are glowing. And it feels like you're in space. It's a really cool scene. So, yeah, I know. When I got off, I went on a single rider with a random woman and her son, and well, before you even get on it, actually, if talking about Epcot, it has like a test track kind of element to it as well, where you had to like kind of choose some parts of your spaceship, and it only had like I think 4 or 5 choices in like the nose and wings and like whatever thing coming out the side. Um, Nothing too fancy. I didn't take photos because I didn't bring my camera inside
cool
with me.
idea.
Right. So when you go on the vehicle, you're kind of facing it like a weird way. You load it kind of I don't even know what ride vehicle. Kind of like if I don't know. Like it's facing at you with a conveyor belt, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's rides that do it. I'm thinking of maybe like Spaceship
Like,
Earth or something, or not even that. Like what?
oh,
What were you gonna
okay.
say?
I was thinking Forbidden Journey.
Yes, it's just like Forbidden
Where it has
Journey, where it's
the
facing at you.
or
That's
Monsters
perfect.
Only.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. But it's a roller coaster
Okay.
vehicle that you're loading into. But it's facing at you as you're going straight into it. And then as it goes around the corner, you go and like you're facing a screen that shows the vehicle having the pieces that you chose get added to it, and then you go into space. So that's the kind of the storyline of this ride.
Sounds
And
cool.
yeah, no, it's really cute ride. But yeah, like I was saying, the woman like at the end of it, she's like, "Wait, was that it?" You know, where she was like, "It was so short," but the little kid was like, "That was awesome! I
Right.
want to do it again." You know, so it's kind of like they hit their mark. And
That's
I heard
good.
another like adult woman talking about it, like she was like in line for like food, just overheard her, and it really encompasses it, where she was like, "You know, it was a really short ride, but I would wait an hour for that." It was way better
Jeez.
than the coaster Soaris over in the other land, where like if I waited an hour for that, I would be upset. Whereas this one, it's still pretty cool. So the fact that someone was willing to say that about it, I thought was really sweet. So I'm like, all right, I'll keep that in mind.
Would you wait an
as far
hour for
as
it, Kevin?
I might. It was actually pretty cool.
Oh,
If
really?
we're gonna go
Okay.
back in a few weeks, and if it's an hour away, I would totally wait. There's supposed to be an animatronic in the line, but like I said, I did the single rider, so I didn't do the full experience.
Mm-hmm.
So when Amanda and I go back in a few weeks, like I said, we'll see if we can do the full thing and check out that part of it and make our own little vehicle and yeah, see how
Let
it
me
goes.
ask you this: is there a game pack for Legoland?
There is a game pack for Legoland, so yeah,
There is.
Nice.
check it out. This is the exit through the gift shop over here. This is also the ride show building, so you can kind of see like where they added this. This is where where they used to have the cars that you can. It was like their version of the Autopia. Was over on this grounds over here. So they put in this big building, and that's where the ride is. But I mean, again, if you compare this with like the crazy building they built for Cosmic Rewind, you can tell this isn't going to be the same experience, but it is definitely, like I said, it's Cosmic Rewind light over here. And I know they have the same ride they also built in Florida. I assume it's going to be identical, but I don't know. I haven't been on that one yet. But yeah,
looks very clean there. Like just like very like very clean and tight.
Well, this here was a pass holder preview, and this land doesn't actually open for another week, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it was limited capacity and all that stuff. I tried their they redid the restaurant that was over there, and it has kind of a funny setup where you order the food at little I guess I didn't include the photo. I don't know. Maybe I went out of order. I thought I renamed these, but apparently I didn't. But it's fine. So they have like a kiosk set up where you can like choose your food from like a screen, kind of like you do at like Taco Bell's nowadays and Carl's Jr.'s. But your food is going to show up at one of those multiple spots. As I learn how to navigate the photo here. So yeah, so you have pizza and chicken and I think it looks like tacos. Yeah, I think that's the menu. Yeah, there you go. Tacos and noodles and burgers.
Cocina,
so I got a burger.
Cocina Cosmica.
I
like the names.
Yeah, exactly.
Cosmica, yeah.
So it's just kind of a funny setup though. So if you get your food, you have to like go to that spot. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna say? Oh yeah, but your drinks though, like so
no.
The drinks are over in this one other corner, which I guess I didn't get the photo in my yeah, this guy. The Stardust Sips and Sweets, which currently during the preview doesn't have any sweets. It's just drinks over there.
All right.
But you have to pick up your drink from this window and your food from the other windows. So if you're a family and you order something from each of these spots, you're going to get one notification that your food is ready, and you have to go to each spot to get your food. Kind of a weird setup.
You send your family. You go. You get drinks. I'll get the food. You do that. Circle back here.
Exactly. We'll see how that works out. I did this one. This another before and after this. I was saying the car ride used to be over here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the roller coaster is now. And that's where this restaurant is now. So yeah, there's another shot of the cars. And this is it now. I can find the before photo. This ride has been here since like opening day. You have like little helicopters, but they redid it, so now it's part of the the Galaxy Land. And I sent Amanda a text where I was just like walking through and I heard this little kid voice, which just like very like so they took the helicopters and then they just repainted them and now they're part of the Space Land. You know, huh? It was just very like okay, that makes sense.
Kids are so unfiltered; they're just going to tell you how they feel.
Yeah,
because they took I think the helicopter part off, so it's no longer
took it off the top. That's hilarious. They just made it a rocket ship. That's hilarious.
Exactly. So whatever. I don't know. It's one of those rides that a lot of people grew up with, I guess, now, because this park is now whatever 26, 27 years old. So it kind of makes sense that you'd have people taking their kids there and be like, hey, I have photos of me on this ride. So they don't want to just get rid of it. So I get it. I got these Legoland's famous for these little pucks. I can't remember what the official name is right now off the top of my head. But yeah, so
I thought they were
giving
just
out special ones. Pops? Yeah, maybe. That's where I used to say like the brand name on it. Now it's
or just pucks. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, very cool.
The pop badges, I think is what it was. Lego pop badges. So they were giving them away during this preview. So I don't know if they're gonna have them when the land actually opens. Yeah. Here's another picture of the entrance with a little die down after I ate lunch. Yeah, you can see like they have free lockers over on the side. The lockers are a little interesting as far as like navigating the oh, here's the ride again. But they had a sign saying like very like specific, like no backpacks, bags, hats, even water bottles or other loose items allowed in the ride building. So you couldn't bring anything inside the ride building is what the sign says. There were people inside taking photos with their phones, so I wish I would have brought mine in, but I didn't want to go in there and had to go back out because
no doubt
they were only letting people go on one time. They were stamping your wristband, so I'm like, I'm not gonna miss this just because I brought my phone like a jerk. So, so yeah, so like I said, they had apparently like I said, I don't know how to like navigate this thing. Here's the gift shop. Just took a few photos of some of the things they had. They take your photo on the ride. I think it's at the beginning. It has a launch beginning, just like Cosmic Rewind, except for you're going forward, not backward. Spoiler alert. Little few things. They had a fun Star Wars guy. I thought that was interesting for Lego. They have all kinds of different Lego properties from other theme parks show up in their gift shops all the time over at Lego. So I don't know. I don't have a full story for this, but there it is. They also have this fun rocket assembly area where you can like make a rocket, and then actually I think I have a better photo of that guy. There you go. Where you assemble the bricks into a rocket, and then you just make sure it fits within like this blue square they have. And then they have a game that you can play with your rocket. That's the idea. And they have like a big screen, so you can see people
That's super cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah, when Kevin showed me this, I was like, this should be at Tomorrowland. Like, we need to have more things like this where
is very, very
kids
cool.
and adults can play and have it be with the latest technology to interact with different things. So
I had no idea Legoland was this cool.
So yeah, so here's like again, the restaurant went a little out of order on it, so I apologize for this. They had like actual physical menus in case you didn't want to look at a screen. But I think you still had to order from the screen, so I don't really know what the point of it was. But yeah, so they had the whole thing like initiate the order, stand by.
You had everything in one look.
So that way, all the rules were there. Again, I won't be surprised if they change some things as time goes on, but this is what it currently is. And yeah, so they just had, like I said, they had pizza and chicken was just chicken strips and a chicken sandwich. And then, yeah, so they had a queso cosmos tacos and a crispy cratered. I almost got that one. I forgot about it though. So yeah, again, I don't know how much of this is going to be around. Like by the time people actually go to this in a few weeks.
I'm like
but
so
during
hungry
the preview,
after all this food we've been looking at.
right. Like I said, the Stardust Sips and Sweets just has soda and water and
has sips.
Galaxy soda. Yeah.
No sweets, just sips.
Outside though, with that same icon, I didn't realize it's the same character here. They actually added a little like outdoor, like I guess snack bar kind of thing. So they have all these other menus outside of the main restaurant. So
$9 churro.
It looked like it was actually made there, though. I saw one person walking with it. It wasn't like a Tio Pepe's.
Oh. Beetlezoid churro.
So
and
okay.
Shawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Shawn, so
Yes.
Legoland, California has the best churros.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
They
No joke.
They
I
are
mean, the thing is, they also have
amazing.
Tio
They
Pepe's
make
churros, so
them-
make sure you get the right ones.
Yes, we're talking the one behind Miniland USA. There's a churro cart, and over by like where the Pirates attraction and Pirates area is. They make them fresh right there, and then they have a chocolate dipping sauce, and they are this big around.
Oh wow,
they are huge,
Hmm.
huge.
I'm
And
kind
they're
of here
so
for it.
good.
Let's go.
They're so good.
Yeah, if it wasn't so warm today, I would have
So-
got one. I walked by it and I was like, it looks so good. Yeah, here's another before and after kind of thing. So this is what it used to look like. It was the urban kitchen back in the day. Fun Towns, urban kitchen. And you can see they just like repainted the building.
Hmm.
And now it is the ultimate food outlet, UFO.
I see what they did there.
Oh, clever.
And there were
Come on now,
there were
Legoland.
seagulls all over the place here.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know. It didn't really fit the theme, but it was pretty cute. It was fun over in Miniland because you had seagulls up on top of like their skyscrapers. So it was like, oh no, we're under attack. But yeah,
That's probably
so
a
here's
big problem, I would think, being down there.
Here's a wide shot of the exit. So this actually over here is Funtown still. This is like what's been there for years. So those buildings weren't changed. And this is where they used to have like this big like fire hydrant kind of thing with like little ducks. They used to be in our game pack. That's the reason
I'm
why I
like
bring
just
it up.
soaking all of this in. I'm like just looking at all of these pictures. I'm like, wow, this looks so cool.
Yes. So if you have an existing Legoland game pack, be sure to scan that Scan 4 playing card because Kevin is updating that card to include these new images. So anything that's been removed, you'll now have a digital card replacement for you. And this is how the magic happens. We go and take pictures of everything in the parks, and this is just a small fraction of all the images that Kevin took. So yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so that used to just be a facade with like some freestyle machines in front of it. That's where they have that whole spot where you can order the treats. So that's a plus.
Cool.
This is the coolest.
Oh yeah,
thing.
then there's back to the locker again. I thought I had these all in a thing where they were named correctly, but apparently not. So this is the free locker that they're doing for 2 hours. They actually have 2 free lockers because even the bigger ones are free, which is unlike a lot of parks.
Hmm.
I don't know if it would still be free after the pass holder preview because like they were running out of them. And yeah, like I said, like getting them is a little weird because the button to choose the locker doesn't look like a button. So you have to really like know the system to know how to work it. So I'm telling you guys, you could do the travel minute again if you wanted to. But the way that it works is you go up to a little tiny screen for the small ones or use the big screen.
This is the Travel Minute, brought to you by Extra Magic Hour and Walt Apartment Productions.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so use the big screen for the big lockers. Use one of the 2 smaller screens for the smaller lockers. But just tap where it shows like the $0 price and like it has like a picture of like a small item. Just tap that, even though it doesn't look like a button. Just tap there on the screen. It'll ask you to put in a pin for your free locker. Then you just put in whatever 4 digits you want, and then it'll give you a locker. And like you see here, it could fit a hat, it could fit a water bottle. I saw a lady put a backpack in it and it fit, but she had a lot of trouble getting it out. So just be careful with that. So yeah, I think that's where my photos end. So there you go.
Thank you for sharing. That's
My
awesome.
thing that when I saw this is that, yeah, the lockers are vertical. A lot of times for attractions, if they have small lockers like that, they are horizontal, and it just doesn't make sense because your water will fall over, anything in your bag will fall over. So just having it vertical, it makes a lot of sense. So thank you, Legoland, for considering that and making that happen.
I want to say over at Epic Universe.
Thank you, Kevin, for sharing all your
coaster. Oh yeah, no problem. I want to see the roller coaster over there, the one that I don't know, I can't think of it. The one over in the cosmic whatever area. The one that killed the guy.
Stardust Racers.
There you go. Yeah, that one I think had the vertical lockers too. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Like Velocicoaster, I think is horizontal.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, if you want to learn more about Legoland California, we're just gonna be plugging Where in the Park all day. We did an interview with attractions designer Mark Snell. He designed quite a few of the attractions at Legoland California, and it was a really great conversation. So that's over on our YouTube channel. We had an interview with him about a month ago now. It was February 1st when we published that one. And so really great conversation with him. And yeah, we got to learn a little behind the scenes of how the attractions are made.
That's
He
awesome.
was involved with the actual creation of the park. So yeah, he was with the group who made Legoland back on day one.
Right on.
Yeah.
You guys knocked this out of the park. This was fun. I don't think we've ever done a show, the three of us together. I don't think it's ever happened. Have we?
Pretty sure we have.
Okay, well,
we'll check the records on this.
It's been a while.
We'll get back to it. We'll get. This was awesome. This you guys bring it for sure, man. It's nice to not have to stress over all the prep. So thank you for that, Amanda.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The delay is back.
If you have enjoyed this episode, oh dear, it's because Kevin's clicking on things. If you have enjoyed this episode, then please scroll down on your podcast player and give us a 5-star rating. And if you have an extra minute to leave a written review or just share it with another theme park loving friend, that would be amazing. It only takes a couple seconds, and it tells Apple, Spotify, and all the other players that we're doing something awesome. And it just helps out the channel in general. If you are checking us out over on YouTube, hi! Be sure to like, subscribe, all the things so you never miss an episode. Be sure to check out our amazing sponsors, our absolutely free Discord, and our Patreon page. Of course, links to everything are in the show notes. And until next time, we'll see you in the parks. Bye for now.
Bye.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.